Happy New Year, lovers! Welcome to 2025. I hope you had a wonderful holiday and I hope you made plans for 2025. Today, I'm going to be giving you tips. As usual, I'm going to be giving you tips on what to look out for relationship, for the person you want to go into a relationship with this year, so that there's no funny business, there's no had I known. We are not going to do it as we did it in 2024. It is going to be different this year. You're welcome to Eve's Desire by Tiwa Says, and I'm always your pleasure coach. So like I said, I'm going to be giving you tips on what to look out for in that man, in that woman, in that babe, in that guy that you want to go into a relationship with. Don't just go blind and don't be falling and tumbling in love this year. Enter love with your eyes open this year. So the first thing to look out for is honesty. Yes, you have to be with someone who is honest. And you might say that, how will you know the person is honest? That's why you should not jump into a relationship. At least you should first go on a couple of dates, get to know each other before you say, okay, I want to enter a relationship with you. And from getting to know the person, you will know whether the person is honest or not honest, because there might be instances, there will be one or two, or you might even bait the person to check if the person will be honest with you, and then you can tell that, oh, this person is actually honest or this person is not honest. That is key. Make sure the person is honest before you get into a relationship with the person. Okay, the second tip is respect. I know a lot of men like respect. They're always like, men want respect. You respect your man, give your man respect, the male ego and something. While that is good, it is important to know that it is not only men that like to be respected or that want to be respected. A man should respect his woman as well. Respect the person you are in a relationship with or intending relationship with. And how do I mean respect? I don't mean that the man has to come and be kneeling down for you. Or even if you are the woman, it's not that you are supposed to be kneeling down for your man. But, talking with respect, talking to somebody with regard. When you talk to a person, you are able to tell whether this person has any form of respect for you or has regard for you in any way. Somebody who just talks to you anyhow, like just anyhow, and then uses words on you, rain abusive words on you, or doesn't care about your emotions and just treats you anyhow without respect, that kind of person, you should not go there at all. Because even if you are a man, you should treat your woman with respect. It's not only men that need to be respected. A woman needs to be respected as well. So if you are seeing someone or you are thinking that, okay, this person might be a suitable candidate, and you now see signs that this person does not respect you, don't go and enter. Don't enter and then come and start saying afterwards that, I thought it was going to change, or I thought it was not serious. They say first impressions matter. And then if somebody shows you who they are the first time, believe them. There's a saying that goes that way. Believe them if somebody shows you signs. Don't say, okay, he was under pressure. Oh, he was depressed. Oh, he was sick. He had a bad day. Even if somebody has a bad day, it does not give the person the right to disrespect you. So that should be very, very important. If this person does not respect you, you have no business going into the relationship with them. And same goes for a woman. If a woman does not respect the man should not go into a relationship with the woman, because I even know that men are big on respect. So if your girl does not respect you, do not go. If your man does not respect you, or the guy, let me know, because it's not yet your man, do not enter a relationship with them. Okay, the one I should have mentioned first, because you know me now, I'm big on communication. That's what I should have mentioned first. So pardon me, it's coming third. But it is very, very, very important. Communication is key. Go into a relationship with someone who can communicate. In fact, it is the most important. It's the difference, the difference between 1 to 0. It can make or mar the relationship. If you enter a relationship with somebody who does not know how to communicate or does not even communicate, and the person is just sign language, the person will be doing for you, or the person will be using body language, or the person will be using silent treatment for you. No. That's the end. That is a no, is a red flag. Go into a relationship with someone who can communicate, who is able to open their mouth and say when something is going on, whether they don't like what you have done, or they want you to do something better, or you have wronged them in any way, somebody who is mature enough to open their mouth and talk about it. They are willing and ready to have a discussion about anything, especially as it pertains to the relationship. Not someone who is vexing for you and will carry face and will not talk to you for days. You should not do that one this year. Let it be gone with 2024. If somebody is not ready to communicate, then the person is a child. Then the person has no business being in a relationship. Pinito. Okay, so the next tip is that you should be in a relationship with someone who is affectionate, if you are an affectionate person as well, because I know there are some people then who does not even like affection. There's nobody that doesn't like affection now. There's a difference between liking affection and then being touchy. There are people who don't like to be touched. They don't like to be touched in public and all that, but it does not mean that they don't like affection, because touching somebody is not the only way you show affection. So somebody that is not affectionate, I don't even know, how will the relationship be? Don't go there, because the person will basically be a cold fish. And that means that kind of person will also not be empathic, because if you don't have affection, you can't be empathic. Like it will be a weird combination if you are not affectionate but you're empathic. How? I'm not sure. So if you know you are big on affection and you like someone to be affectionate towards you and all that, do not go into a relationship with somebody who is a cold fish. Do not say that the signs were not there. Do not say that I didn't know it would be like this, because there's no how you are with somebody, even if you've not started a relationship, but you are still friendship, getting to know each other. There will be signs to show that this person is not big on affection. And if that is a no for you, if that is a strong point for you, then don't get into it. Except if you don't mind yourself, if you are not an affectionate person yourself, so two of you can be doing cold fish together. But if it's not that case, do not get into a relationship with someone who is not affectionate. Another thing, especially for the women here, get into a relationship with someone who can make you laugh. Is key. Someone who is not always serious all the time. Someone who has, your mumu button. Someone who can, even when you are in your worst of moods, and all that, you can just say something to lighten the mood, to make you laugh and all that. It is really key, because there are times that it's not every time that everything goes well. There are times that, things might not go so well in the relationship, or even with you personally. So if you have someone there with you to make you laugh, to lighten the mood, even when the mood is not light, it will be a good thing. So always make sure that you are getting into a relationship with someone who has a sense of humor and someone who can make you laugh. Okay, so if you're an open-minded person, then you should get into a relationship with someone who is open-minded. Because opposites, although they say opposites attract, but not in this situation. If you are open-minded and then you are getting into a relationship with someone who is not open-minded, who is closed-minded, who is narrow-minded, so to say, and is like, as it was in the days of old, that's the way it will be, and that's the way it will be forever. Like the same yesterday, today, and forever, like Jesus. Don't go and do that too, because you need a certain level of openness, open-mindedness, to thrive in this world that we are now. So someone who is closed-minded, narrow-minded, is not willing to explore, not willing to try new things, you shouldn't be getting into a relationship with that kind of person, except you are that kind of person, you don't mind living in your own bubble. But if you know that you want to try new things, you want to think outside the box, you want to do things, new things, and just, have fun in your relationship, then make sure that you go for someone who is open-minded. Then you should also go for someone who is intelligent. And when I say intelligence, I don't mean paper qualification. Because when you say intelligent, everybody will be looking, okay, I have a degree. The fact that you have a degree does not mean that you are intelligent. Excuse me. You could have used, what is it? What do they do? You could have copied your way through or paid your way through. But I'm not even talking book intelligence here. But someone who is intelligent, you know what I mean? Someone who can hold a conversation, a meaningful conversation. Someone who is able to think and provide solutions when the need arises. Someone who is able to give you counsel. Someone who is matured. A lot of things go into intelligence, So I'm not just talking paper intelligence. So I have a degree, I have a master. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about way more than that, So if that is something that you crave, or something that you are big on, then do not go for someone who is shallow-minded. Even if they have 10 degrees, they can still be shallow-minded. So know what you want and go for it. Also, go for someone who is independent, especially the men. Go for a woman who is independent and self-reliant. Stop going for all these people that will be asking you for money for a wig, money for pad, money for what is it? My cream has finished. I need to buy. My bra, I need to buy. See, there's nothing wrong with a man, spoiling his woman and taking care of his woman. But then when it now becomes like the woman is dependent, that she can't do anything on her own except the man does for her. She can't go out on her own except the man takes her out. She can't do this, she can't do that. No, no, no. I don't think what you need is not a liability, it's a relationship. And a relationship should not be a liability. It should be a two-way street. As I'm giving, you are giving. And when I say as I'm giving, you are giving, some people will term that to mean that, okay, the man is giving the woman is giving the money, the woman is giving the body. Excuse me, that's not what I mean. As your man is giving to you, you are giving to your man. Your man is giving you gifts, you are giving your man gifts. There should be reciprocity. Not that I'm laying my back down and the man is giving me money. That is just a transactional thing, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. Although that is the way it looks like it is these days. But then yours can be different. Your relationship does not have to be like that. So, and there are lots of women out there who are self-reliant and who are independent. They can do their own things. There are lots of women doing great things now, taking care of themselves, and they don't need a man to do so. If a man wants to spoil his woman, like I said earlier, of course you are free, but then the woman does not have to wait on you for everything. So if that's the kind of woman you are wanting, that you want a self-reliant woman, then shine your eye, and you can tell from the first day. You can tell from the first day you meet the person. You can tell. Or the second day when the person is telling you, okay, send cab money if you want me to come and see you, blah blah blah. You already know that bang, red flag. This is not the one. So be careful out there, guys. Okay, so what is my next tip? I've talked about someone who is respectful, someone who's open-minded, who is self-reliant. Okay, so someone who is loyal. Of course, you will need someone who is loyal in your corner. So if this person is not loyal, and sometimes it might be tricky, because, people don't really show their bad sides, they don't really show it quickly until they get into a relationship. But then, like I always say, there will be signs. There will be signs that, okay, this person is swinging this way. This person is not so loyal. So be careful. You can get to know if someone is loyal in their character or, situations, even before you get into a relationship. Like I said, as you are getting to know each other better, or even from their past experiences. Because if you're going to get into a relationship with someone, you should ask about their past experiences, like their past relationship, why they are no longer with the person, what happened, and then generally getting to know the person, you tell that, okay, or you can even put the person to a test. There's nothing wrong with that, because if you're going to get into a relationship with a person, it's a big deal. It's not just any, especially if you have something in mind that, okay, you are looking that, okay, this person might be somebody I want to settle down with. So you have to do your checks and balances and check very well that, this person will be there in the rainy day. This person is not just sun. When rain come now, the person will run away. So those are the things that you need to look out for in 2025. Like I said, so I hope that these tips will keep us in 2025, so that we don't get into wrong relationships, or you don't start getting and jumping out, or get into one, jump out of it, get into one, jump out of it. We are not doing that this year. That's why you have to look before you leave. Check everything, that, okay, this person is good. As much as you cannot totally know somebody, you cannot know the person completely, and some people hide some parts of themselves, but at least you would have known that you've done your due diligence. And the others, will be things that, okay, when you get to the bridge, we cross it. So in my next video, I'm going to be giving you more tips on how we are going to be having a pleasurable sexual experience this 2025. We're going to be having new experiences. We are not doing anything like the old, we are bringing new things into 2025, new experiences, new passion, new orgasms, different types of orgasms, different ways to orgasms. Don't worry, I got you. I'm going to bring you those tips. So click that subscribe button so that you know when I come out with such videos, and also like this video. And don't forget to follow us on all our social media handles at The Eagle Online. Happy New Year.